In part 1 of my interview with Steve Devries, Steve gave us some great advice about what a player and the guitar buying public looks for in a guitar. Now let's listen as Steve gives us advice on pickups and amplification.
Let's talk a little bit about pickups and amplification.
Okay.
Let's talk about it for acoustic guitars. Now you've turned me on recently to B-band.
Correct.
And this particular guitar is loaded with B-band products.
That's right.
I obviously know that you're biased towards that type of pickup. What do you recommend? What can you give us as far as advice about pickups, active, passive?
Well, first off, we have to understand one thing, that, and this has been an age-long dilemma with acoustic players, is trying to duplicate the sound of the guitar acoustically and then get it amplified. And it is difficult to do that. So we developed actually two sounds, our acoustic sound and then our electronic sound. Mm-hmm. The reason why I chose B-band was through Danny Brevard, an acoustic musician, a longtime friend of mine. I found that the wiring, the way that they build this, the wiring is actually microphonic. Right. It actually will receive signal, much like a microphone, like a ribbon microphone. Mm-hmm. At first, it was so different than the Fishman's and other products that I'd used that my guitar just sounded funny. But then I realized my guitar is supposed to sound like this. Right. It's more resonant, it reproduces that better. There are some excellent pickups out there made by a whole host of companies. My suggestion would be that, number one, that the pickup is put in professionally. Right. Unless you have a lot of experience putting one in, let someone experienced, someone with that particular pickup brand, put it in. Even with the brand that I use, if it's not installed correctly, if something's moved around a little bit, you can get some problems, resonant problems and such as that. And there's obviously basically three types of pickups: those that go underneath the saddle, those that are on the bridge, behind the bridge underneath there on the pin board there, and those that are more of a microphone type. Right. And
do you have a preference over those three types?
I do. I use, and this has been the most successful for me. I didn't have really good experience with the microphone type, mainly because of stage feedback. Mm-hmm. I got a pretty good sound out of it. I said pretty good. I would much have preferred to have an external mic there for just the authenticity of the sound. Right. But I use a combination of the one under the saddle and the one that's underneath behind the bridge.
So a blend system.
Yeah, blend system. Because both characteristics are different. You get the resonance of the wood, and one you get the resonance of the string through your saddle. Perfect. So they are different. You blend them, and I like that system.
In part 3 of my interview with Steve Devries, we will discuss headstock design, tuners, body shapes and styles, nut widths, setup action, arm bevels, sound ports, and much more. This is valuable advice to luthiers that want to make their guitars more marketable.